I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And this is Real Talk with Robb and Craig on Thursday, the 20th of January 2022.
January's almost done. 10 more days. What are we talking about today?
11 days.
31 days in January. 11 days.
Today we're talking about blended rate and what that means and how it could help you if you do a refinance.
The reason we decided to talk about this is we are helping a lot of clients right now. They're accessing equity out of their existing properties. You've heard us talk about this in the weeks leading up to this show. The Puget Sound region has had unprecedented valuation growth. What that means to you is if you own a home, it's worth more than you paid, and it could be worth a lot more depending how long you've lived there. So we're helping people grab some of that equity, and we're paying off high. What did he do?
I just smiled.
All right. We're helping people pay off higher interest debt. Now, when you start talking about your debt picture as a whole, that's when the term blended rate comes into effect.
I just had somebody that I had a conversation with, and they had bought a motorcycle recently, and they were paying 18% interest on a motorcycle. And I don't know the full circumstances, but I do know this person owned a home, and they had a ton of equity in their house, and blending that in, so you're thinking 18, and let's say you're at 3, so it's going to pull that way down. Of course, you're extending it over a period of time,
right?
But the life of the loan and the savings that you're going to get is going to put you back in control of your finances.
Substantial.
Else.
And we're finding right now there are a lot of folks who, for whatever reason, during the COVID pandemic, you may have been in a situation where you had to live on credit cards. You may have had to tap your savings. You may have put yourself into a financially untenable position through no real fault of your own. We just helped somebody, we closed them in December, who we paid off so much credit card debt for this client, even though we were increasing his loan amount substantially to get it all paid off. It is saving him $1,000 a month. It was like $984 every month. That's factoring in the slightly higher mortgage payment. So his net savings was almost $1,000 because we got rid of the interest, the credit cards at 28% interest. You know, they had to change the laws in this country to allow credit card companies to charge you that much in interest.
I didn't know they went back to that. I know years ago that at 28% in like 2000, they were putting predatory lending laws on.
I know. Well, we just paid off a credit card. His credit card was 27.99.
Wow.
So, and you may not have credit cards that high in interest rate. There are a lot of factors that go into that. But if you have credit cards that are 18 or 20 or 22, when you consider what your blended rate could be, meaning we eliminate all of those high interest credit cards, roll it into your mortgage that's going to be in the 3s, maybe low 4s, depending on how much cash you take out. The overall savings to you is tremendous. We term it out over a 30-year term, and so that's where the power of that lifetime loan comes in, and you save so much money every month. It could change your life if you are in a position where you can barely make ends meet every month. Having an extra $1,000 like this customer is getting, that can change your whole outlook. So it's something that you should consider.
With doing that, if you can still make those payments, and we're reducing everything, paying everything off, and you're $1,000, in your pocket, if you could throw $700 of that back onto the principal of your loan, you're going to pay that off. I'm going to say 5 years sooner,
maybe more.
Yeah. We can run. Everybody's numbers are different. It takes us seconds to run those numbers for you. It doesn't cost you anything.
As a matter of fact, when we're helping you, when we're running these numbers, ask us. Hey, okay, I want to pay off all this debt. You're going to save me $1,000. Tell me, what would my term be if I put 500 of that as an extra payment? And we'll calculate it right then and there, and we'll tell you, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer, your term is going to be 22 years instead of 30 with that extra 500 that you'd be paying. But you have the option at that point in time, puts you back in control of it. So
when you're doing a blended rate, it's going to take you away from going to your neighbor and saying, hey, my interest rate is 2.5% or 2.25%. But you could go over to them and say, it's in the 3s, maybe in the 4s, depending on the circumstances.
Depending on where the market is at.
You know, that's what rate means to people is how much they're paying every month. It's a payment amount. Right. And so any way we can help reduce people's monthly outgo, we want to.
Right.
But we want to put you back in control. We want to educate you as much as you want to be educated in the finance world. If you're buying a house, we've got real estate attorneys that we can refer to that really make sure that you're protected. We've got a great list of real estate agents that'll help you find the perfect house.
One-stop shop here.
Yeah.
We'll put you with everybody if you're not sure what to do.
So it's everybody that we will ever refer is somebody that we have used or we would use.
Yeah.
And let us help you any way we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rates are still incredible. If you haven't refinanced in the last 3 years, give us a call. Let's look at seeing if we can do a rate term reduction for you. Or if you're just interested in something that Rob talked about, we can do hypotheticals for you as well, and see how much money we could hypothetically save you. That's it. Call us. We have a busy weekend. Tomorrow night we're doing a spaghetti dinner thing for
Janet. Her grandson has a charity event for their youth soccer league, so we're going to a spaghetti feed on that, and then Craig has an important milestone on Saturday.
Saturday, Lana and I are giving our first as the president and what is your secretary? I didn't know they still could use that. I thought that was kind of secretary. But anyway, so Lana's really the president, but I got the title. And so we're giving our first meeting at the Silverdale Harley-Davidson store. We've ordered 5 dozen donuts. We bought a big old coffee pot. So we're going to have water, donuts, coffee. It's all on us. It's with the Christian Motorcycle Association called the Ambassadors for Christ out of Kitsap County. Please come and join us if you'd like to.
I'm going to be there.
We would love to have as many people there as possible. And
Destination Harley-Davidson Silverdale.
Yeah, it's Ed Wallace Jr. owns that one, and as well as the one in Tacoma. And maybe we'll get even Tara to come over on Saturday morning and just come to our meeting. And
Tara, if you're watching this, come on.
Come on, Tara. Anyway, please join us. Also go to like and share this video and then go to www.realtalk.mortgage. It'll take you right to our YouTube channel. And Lana is going to figure out how to do TikTok.
We don't know.
Is there still an Instagram? Is that still
yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
We're trying to expand our social media footprint, but we're very old, so we don't understand any of it. So.
The neat thing about that is, Rob and I were just having a conversation this morning, and we are at the stage in our lives and our careers where we truly look at helping people. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go back to a deal that we just did. The client is a perfect client, purchased last year and used a different lender. We came back and refinanced with a cash out refinance, and we beat their interest rate from last year. And you know what that tells me?
He was higher than he should have been.
Absolutely.
He got taken advantage of. It makes us mad when we see it. We know, Craig and I, I'm proud to say, have never worked for a bank or a company that did that. But we still see it a lot, and especially when we see a client like our friend who we just helped, who has great credit scores. There was no reason that he was being penalized in that interest rate, but the company that helped him just made thousands of extra dollars on him. But we got him out of it, and we're saving them money.
That's the part that's hard, and kind of as we've gone in our careers now, and we're last 15 years or so of our career, we want to help everybody we can. Mm-hmm. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be the cheapest, but we're darn close. Mm-hmm. We control our expenses because the clients pay for everything, and that helps us get you better rates. Yep. And that's what we're really trying to do, is help everyone every way we can.
Pass it on.
So give us a call. Let us see what we can do for you and your family and friends. I guess that's going to be it.
Yeah. If you want to find out what kind of equity you have in your house and you're interested in paying off high interest debt, call us. That's the point of the show today, and then that's it.
And we want to help.
Yeah.
I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And that's Real Talk with Robb and Craig.